mother Muppet punk.
Yep.
Wow. The homie outside of Dallas.
Homie mother can't say it.
You can't. Don't even try it.
Yeah.
I need
Not
my
on the
finger
air.
on the dump button. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of homies, you know, back in the third world, you know, they have homies in the third world too, hanging around the pile of tires that are burning in that third world country of Silver Springs.
What's
Nevada.
in that coffee you're drinking?
Yeah, coffee. Yummy. Yeah, we have a homie Aaron online too.
Hey,
homie. What's up?
You know, Julie says she's going to go as a Catholic school girl or whatever there. I want to go as a ruler so I can spank her. Yeah. That's all I could think of when she said that. I'm like, oh my God, no. Hey, you know, many years ago, John Denver sang about a Rocky Mountain High.
Yeah.
And you know, I really don't think he was getting at the prices of marijuana in Denver, Colorado. But with Denver being the new kid on the block, so to speak, with the medical marijuana and the legal marijuana for recreation use, of course, now we have where can you buy the cheapest marijuana in the United States website. So I checked it out this morning.
Is there a website like that?
Oregon, folks. Yes.
So it's the corner of 2nd and Sierra Street.
Yeah.
So where's the cheapest place?
Right now it's Oregon, and the reason they're not charging taxes yet until 2016. That kicks in, but of course, the most expensive place on the planet, California.
Yeah, Hollywood.
They say, stay away from San Francisco, San Diego, and Los Angeles if you want cheap marijuana.
But that's only medical marijuana.
Correct.
In Oregon, it's legal for recreational and medical.
Both recreational and the medical marijuana is legal in Washington. Oregon and Washington, as a matter of fact.
I just got a text in here. It said the cheapest pot in the area is on the corner of 7th and Sun Valley Boulevard at the 7-Eleven. Ask for Rico.
Rico Suave.
You know, last week the officials met, the Agriculture Committee met, and they talked a little GMO and food labeling. And 90%, and again, I'm going to say this again, 90%, 9 out of 10 people want something in the United States of America, and we cannot get our elected officials to get on board with we the people. Looked into a couple things here, and maybe this is why. In the last 10 years, the Roberts Court and Mr. Roberts himself, Justice Roberts himself, has led a narrow conservative majority that consistently, when you go back and you look at cases that they're deciding and cases that they're undoing, they have consistently favored the privileged, the powerful, especially corporations, and this is done at the expense of everybody, especially women, workers, consumers, people of color, and especially the accused right now. They're just reeling in the civil rights, and it's like they're just kind of throwing the Constitution out and going to rewrite their own or something. But when we get on, and I bring this up for a specific reason, because I have a feeling if H.R. 1599 passes through the Senate, it is going to get litigated. It is going to get in court because you have the states' right issue. But now they want to put a barcode on the food, and you have to use your smartphone to find out what's in your food.
That's cool.
Yeah, I can live with that.
The printing would be bigger.
Yeah. That's modern technology.
The problem is, it's voluntary. So they really don't have to put the barcode on the food.
Mm-hmm.
It'll eventually get around there.
Yeah, but if consumers demand that, people will do it.
Yeah.
I don't think that's I don't think that's a bad idea. I don't think it's a good idea either, because there's a lot of flip-flop there. You got to take time. Now we're going to get into a situation where I have to use my smartphone to find out what's in my food at the cost of data transfer, because every time you use a smartphone, it's moving data and you're being charged on your data plans. So it becomes, again, here we go with Monsanto and their garbage products in our food supply, and I have to pay hundreds of dollars a year to use the word organic with the stuff I grow in a pot with no chemicals. Okay, and they don't have to label the food. They just can poison us like they've been doing since 1901. It's okay, I guess. I just don't. Here's what I don't understand. Our generation was the Vietnam generation. We saw what this company did to our vets. And our
Agent Orange
still allowed them to operate, yes. And our government has still allowed them carte blanche operation across this country. And you know what? Again, I ask, whom do your elected officials represent? Because they no longer represent we the people. They represent their financial interests.
Well, let's throw the bums out and put a new bunch of bums in and see what we can do that way.
Yeah.
I say, this is just me. If the Senate passes, if the Senate passes this H.R. 1599 with 90% of the people in this country not wanting that legislation, every state should recall every one of their senators and vote on new senators.
Yeah, good luck with that. Well, Aaron, we've got a whole bunch of callers stacked up. We're trying to get to a couple more. How do we get a hold of you out there at Alladay LLC?
775-230-9915 on the World Wide Web, www.alladayllc.com. Hey, it's going to be a great weekend. Let's all have a good time. Let's all be safe out there.
All righty. That's Aaron out in a third world country, Silver Springs, Nevada. Let's go from Silver Springs to, if I can get this up.
There's a holdup in the Bronx. Brooklyn's broken out in fights.